Greetings, sending awesome, warm, positive vibrations. This is Body-Culinary, just doing a check-in. And I just wanted to just chit-chat. My hands touch the scissors, and I have to be careful because for a good majority of my life, I have worn my hair in a short peach fuzz, one of my initial haircuts and my return to natural, and I absolutely love it. So this hair can mean whatever it is that you want it to mean. And for me, you can put whatever your personal mythology or your personal spells on it. So I want to experience and see what it does as very fine Afro textured hair. And then also, if it was hanging on by a shoestring, I will cut it off. And that's just is what it is. So they're all very, very fine, flat. There's no oil, no products. And this is what it's doing. So I'm just sharing a little bit about these touching of the scissors. And it's interesting how much of a head trip we take ourselves through with this hair. So, um, greetings, welcome if you haven't been to this channel before. Welcome on Body-Culinary, professional chef, personal trainer, natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is. All that are respectful are welcome here. I'm a natural born woman. I'm a mother, love of a natural lifestyle, as natural as I can get in the times that we're in. And on this channel, I love to share motivation and encouragement to three simple lifestyle practices that I think we all have access to. Garden therapy for so many different reasons, your personal movement practice for so many reasons, and peaceful consumption for so many different reasons. All of these things can dramatically affect our lives and our lifestyle practices that can stay with us well into our season years. These practices that they can sustain you and hold you down when everybody else doesn't, right? And I also love to share some of my journey of radical self acceptance, really celebrating, embracing, sitting with the unique Afro features that I popped out onto this plane with. I invite you to do the same, whether you are yellow, pale, whatever your skin, whatever your nose. I'm flipping it. I say small tetas, if they're healthy and not with a whole bunch of gross, I'm working with that because I have other things that I'd rather prioritize. For me, I have found to take beauty by somebody else's standard off the table is very, very freeing to me, mentally, emotionally, and I make an effort to be very protective of my psyche. So it wasn't that much, but it felt psychologically. I'm always listening to the internal dialogue in my head. So if you ever had, like, I don't know if you can really see with the light reflecting. So I could be like, oh, we could flip out over the length. You're like, oh, is that a year's worth of length? I listen to the internal dialogue and how it makes me feel, whether that's makeup, if I take off mascara or I take off something and I feel a letdown, I listen to the internal dialogue. And for me on my path, I have a tendency to challenge it. So if I find myself too attached or too much in my head about what other people are thinking, this is just my personal ritual for me, then I'll cut it so that I don't have the hangups around it. I've even gone for years with no jewelry, nothing on, just to sit with myself and to just sit in acceptance of this is what I have. It's not going anywhere. So I just want to keep it really, really healthy. So I put the scissors down after a while because I would just keep cutting and cutting. When I was listening to my internal dialogue, I was thinking about, and I've expressed this before, as someone with very, very fine hair, this was all a big, fluffy double strand twist one time. So this is what a mature lock is looking like for me. I only have like 30 locks, right? So it may look full, as I've explained before. However, I found that, what many folks run away from, those flat locks, can actually work to our advantage and being complementary to this unique Africoid DNA marker stamp. So I'm taking advantage of the fluff, being that I'm not twisting it, then it appears full wider this way, even though they're all flat. I don't often get to see the back. Although they're all flat, I'm trading off thickness. I don't have really thickness. Look, this is most of my hair. Right? And it's still some space in here. It's not dense at all. So I'm trading off that thickness for flat locks, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the softness of and it feels very clean. I don't use anything but an occasional shampoo, herbs from the garden, aloe from the garden, and cactus juice from the garden. So minimalism doesn't mean no luxuriation. for me is about health and simplicity, which gives me a lot of mental space. So everybody's a little different. And there are many people today that are very, very sensitive to a whole lot of clutter, more stuff to do. It's just like the information overload, having more to do. I find it a bit stressful. Now, that is in contrast. Maybe perhaps if I had more space, I totally get it. I can appreciate a fresh trace of makeup, playing in makeup, and expression. However, on a day to day, it's a bit too much for me. I have other things to do and I have to get sweaty, um, go pull some bush sticks that are 14 feet tall with one of my, some of my homies. I like to be able to go from one activity to another. I also used to have a lot of acne. So, I understand, I comprehend that my skin, my hair, my nails are communicating to me. So I want to be present enough without all of the interference from other voices, marketing voices, competing, right? I want to be able to see what's going on with my hair, skin, and nails because that's telling me a lot. It's giving me a significant amount of information about my health. That is my priority. Health and confidence over somebody else's established standard of beauty, which is constantly a moving target. I'm protective of my psyche. So I was thinking like, wow, I was thinking how much we can like be fretting over, oh, how much is my hair? I remember, initially looking on YouTube years ago, how many inches does your hair grow per year? And we've been flipping out, for this much length. However, really, it's really the health of the hair, and I can see how it matures. I can see that it's not full of buildup because there's nothing in it, but it's so light, it's so delicate. I can see now with mature hair, it can't take the wear and tear. So I can pull it. Wow, it actually is stronger than I thought. Wow. But I can pull it apart and there's no buildup in it because I don't have the oil and the other stuff. So I just wanted to come on just quickly just to express, sometimes you have the scissors and you just start cutting because it can be therapeutic. It can be, and none of it is right or wrong. I can go with the short peach fuzz. I really don't want to do a whole lot of work. I rather play. I don't want to use a lot of products. Doesn't mean I'm cheap. Doesn't mean I don't want to luxuriate. I just prioritize the psychological and the mental freedom. Freedom. I'm going to jump off of here. If you are interested in joining the 3 7-day nutritional reset, the links are there. It's really been interesting to see everybody sharing their pictures of their foods. It is whole, fresh, living foods. There's no oil. There's no supplements. This is all whole foods. So that is for this initial reset. It is all whole, fresh, living foods. I can give you substitutions. I'm not here to tell anybody what label to put on yourself. It's just really seeing how your body responds to whole, fresh, living foods. So you're invited to come along and join. If you find value in this content, do feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And look at our pretty tomatoes we're getting from the garden. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Everybody can grow something. So looking forward to seeing you on the channel. Do take advantage. There's a lot of gardening and fitness videos if you peruse this channel. All right, so I'm about to go get some bush sticks. Create a great day on purpose.